Hi everyone. First of all, I want to thank Télé-Gaspé for this video captation. So my dear citizens, on yesterday by video and a press conference, we informed you of the various actions taken by the town of Gaspé to address the COVID-19 situation. This information is still available to people who have not viewed it on the special section of the website and on YouTube. So I want to remind people that the field of action of mayors is municipal, and we have neither the power nor the skills or the resources to replace the government of Quebec in terms of public health. On the other hand, we can raise awareness and address the questions of our citizens. So on this morning, my fellow mayors of the Côte de Gaspé and I, we spoke to the Regional Directorate of Public Health. There are still no cases confirmed in the Gaspé region, and we want it to stay at 0. Everyone must make an effort. The health network and workers are in action, and we thank them. Today, my message will focus on 3 points that have been frequently asked to me. 1. The people who do not respect quarantine. 2. The situation among the main employers of the Grand Gaspé, and 3, the situation of certain workers of proximity, like hairdressers and estheticians. So first, several citizens informed me that some people do not respect quarantine when they return from their trip. So the government directive is clear. If you return from a trip on March 12 or after March 12, you should be quarantined for 14 days. So you stay at home and you ask someone else to make your errands and will deliver this to you on your porch. You don't go to shop or in public. It's as clear as that. You can carry the virus without having any symptoms. If you wear it, you can pass it on. And if you pass it on, you can start a chain reaction, make people sick, and even worse, for people who are more vulnerable. So if you are back from a trip since March 12, you stay at home. I hope this is clear. Other people tell me that major employers would not respect quarantine for their employees returning from a travel. I do not manage the private sector, but to respond to citizens, I still joined the main Gaspé manufacturers. They told me that they have strict procedures, and in accordance with the government directives, they confirmed that they impose quarantine on their employees who have returned from travel since March 12. On the other hand, neither I nor the factory owners have the power to control their employees who have returned home or those who returned before March 12. At home, they are ordinary citizens who must respect national quarantine procedures. I remind you, I do not manage the private sector, but I appreciate the efforts of manufacturers and employers, and I hope that citizens and employees will comply with the national directives and those of their bosses. Another case is often asked to me, but still in the private domain, therefore over which I have no control. So I still relay the information to you. This is the case of self-employed workers who render services close to people, such as hairdressers, barbers, estheticians, etc. Should they close? I have no instructions to give to them. I asked the question to the public health, which leaves it up to people to make their own decisions. Some will prefer to close. Others will prefer to remain open by taking precautionary measures like gloves, masks, special blouses, etc. And by informing their customers not to show up for their appointments if they return from a trip or if they have flu symptoms. In short, Public health leaves it to professionals to act according to their good conscience and in instruction from public health. Procedures exist to limit the risk of contagions, and the system is based on making people responsible. Even if these instructions remain rather vague, or even if I do not manage a private sector, I send you the message I receive. The question of financial compensations to these entrepreneurs is not yet clear by the government, but without promise anything, we will push with you so that governmental compensations applies to these self-employed workers. In conclusion, in all the cases, a line and a website are there to ask your question and get answers. 1-877-644-4545 or quebec.ca/coronavirus. I repeat, I do not manage the private or public health. Neither I nor the police have the power to force people to quarantine. There is no point in calling 1-877 to report people. This line is an information line. Neither the police nor the public health nor I can force people to respect the quarantine. But we can try to convince them. And you also can try to convince them. It takes a collective effort. So we are counting on you and on civic sense and on the empowerment of our citizens. We have to protect ourselves and the most vulnerable people. It is those people that you put at risk if you do nothing. Our seniors, our people with an immune system weakened by certain conditions like cancer or other. Finally, if you know people who live alone, please verify with them if they need help or if they are okay. I repeat, for the municipal matters, we have no changement, so I refer you to my video from yesterday. Everybody must make an effort, so I thank you for your collaboration.